Bendigo Court will have a number of elements of culture in design and symbolism. What we wanted to impress with these other elements is that the building can have a spirit, have a soul.
As designers, we believe there's an intrinsic bond between people and place, and this bond is built up over time as various activities allow meaning to be attributed to place. The Dja Dja Wurrung, however, their bond to place, or connection to country, as they would say, is not just as a visual landscape, it's as a landscape that carries their songlines that connect them to the past, present and future, so it's a spiritual bond.
To embed First Nations people, so for the Dja Dja Wurrung, our spirit, our way of thinking and being can only be achieved in a modern sense through architectural influence and design. So it can be textures, so the subtlety you might get from selecting colours, but then also the icons and the symbols that are really important to us.
CSV commissioned Raquel to create the artwork, but also to translate her beautiful line drawing of Bunjil in flight into the fabric of the building.
Bunjil in DJAARA culture is seen as the creator spirit. So there are stories that relate to how he created the landscape, the people, the laws to follow, the traditions, and that continuation of culture through to today. Bunjil was picked for the Bendigo Court because of that overarching aspect of law and that adherence and that continuation that has been around, for some time. The Bunjil design was originally a 2D design, which is something I specialise in. The symbols that are on Bunjil's wings depict major meeting places and mountains on Dja Dja Wurrung country that stretch from north to south, and they are representative of the different landscapes and the associated stories and creation stories that relate to those meeting places.
One of the unexpected yet delightful outcomes is that located at level 4, Bunjil will span the facade that encloses the waiting space outside the Courier Court. At various times of the day, the facade will be backlit and the sunlight will stream through the image of Bunjil into that space.
The creative process was more around how do we apply Bunjil as a 2D image onto a 3D object. So working with Wardle Architects, we were able to have, a lot of collaboration and a lot of a play around to see how it would fit best. The original design is a lot more detailed, but being able to accentuate on the main messages within that artwork was really important, and we've been able to do that. Being able to share that story and that artwork, I think, was the real kind of kick I got out of doing it.
When you tell the story or stories of Bunjil is about law and custom and ways of behaving, that is a way of, I think, affording Bunjil the greatest respect in my customs and traditions and law, and then to, I think, very sympathetically place that on and within the building affords my creator some significant respect. For us in our rituals, elements of cleansing are very important to suggest refresh, renew. So architecturally, we've also designed a smoking ceremony.
The forecourt before the main entrance will be landscaped with species that are indigenous to Dja Dja Wurrung country. An abstracted pattern of plumes of smoke will be marked into the paving to symbolise the smoking ceremony.
I think it's really important that you have First Nations people involved, embedding spirit actually into the building itself, as our ancestors would have wanted.
The whole process has been really enjoyable. The collaboration and the education and being able to share my story and the DJAARA story that represents everyone, or all of our mob, was really important.